So huge outcry, of course, over the investigation of violence as well against women and girls in the country. DNA linked very closely to GBV. You cannot separate them. eNCA's Pulele Jones is in Mpumalanga, where two cases are under the spotlight. Let me just remind you what they are. Of course, Hillary Gardi. We'll know about the continuation of the investigation of that horrific murder. And then little Bontle Mashiane as well. So where are we on this? Pule, hello to you. And it's just, it's not to detract from the other court cases around the country, but these conversations are important because they highlight the issues within our investigating services.
I think what's also quite concerning, Gareth, is that we're now seeing community members actually threatening to take the law into their hands. At some instances saying that, you know what, these criminals allegedly involved in this particular crime should not even go to court, should not even go to prison. They should be left out for the community to deal with them. That's something that is potentially becoming dangerous in most of our communities, seeing that some residents are quite frustrated, they've lost patience, and they want to take the law into their hands. But what we understand is that the criminal justice system, of course, has been, hit by a backlog of some of these cases emanating from the crimes that are taking place, the high volume of crimes taking place in the communities in Mpumalanga. I'll give you one example, like you've mentioned, with the case of Hillary Gardi. We've seen that it's been postponed to in June, where we're also now seeing that one of the accused is trying to apply for bail, but the investigating officer could not make it, or rather could not be there during the court proceedings due to bereavement, and we saw that delay as well, with the case now having to be moved to a later date in June. It's just one of the snail pace movements that we're seeing in that case there, and we've seen how the family has also tried to get justice. In fact, what they've done is that they've had brief attorneys to ensure that if anything goes wrong, they may vie for the private prosecution route. But at this very same time, we're also seeing how the case of Bontle Mashiane is also now being moved to the 24th of June. And we do understand that the accused are not applying for bail. We'll have to see what happens there, but the family hopes that there should be a speedy implementation in terms of there being accountability. But I just wanted to listen to what some of these community members had to say regarding the arrest of those who were involved in the murder of little Bontle.
Abantu bayaziwa ne community uma sihamba sibuka umntwana sisuka sinabo lakithi but bangasitsheli lutho kube ngathi abantu labangathi lutho so sizobuhlungu kakhulu ngalendlela le basiphethe ngayo siyafila ukuthi bangaphuma sithi sathele umthetho sibabulala
bayatiwe labantu labantu behlala nabo but besicabanga ukuthi le nto bayiyenda kubhlungu futhi kahle baningi bakhona abanye basabhaqile bakhona labasabhaqile uma babhaqile abaveli kubhlungu abavele nabo but umthetho awudlala indima yawo.
All right, Pulele Jones on top of that for us. Two very important court cases that we're following, but it's the story behind those court cases as well. It's the delays in DNA collection, it's the delays in justice, the delays that we're seeing in courtrooms, and the delays in investigations. That's where we're going with this eNCA special focus this morning. We'll